I'm gonna take a pee-pee.
What men never say out loud.
I don't think women are built to deal with men's emotions.
But I handle yours.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you mean?
I'm not saying you don't listen. That's not what I'm saying. A man is very afraid to share all of his emotions with his wife because there is a cost to it.
How so? What
If
cost?
I tell you that I'm scared or I'm nervous or something in the business has me shook, in the moment you might be like, hey, that's okay. But deep down inside, there's a part of you that starts to feel unsafe. And that shows up in different ways. It'll start to show up in lack of connection. It'll start to show up in going to old patterns because you're trying to protect yourself. Sometimes I'm afraid to tell you if there's financial issues or the business isn't running the way it could be, because if I create scarcity or fear in you, then I also have to clear that up. It creates more work for me.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would rather not say anything at all. And this is why so many men just choose not to talk. I don't think women are built to deal with men's.
He hit that on the head. Yeah, he did.
That was very, no.
Like if I could share a short story about today. I got the water on like a timer in the front. So my wife woke me up yesterday in the afternoon and was like, "Yo, the water's running." So I guess the spout came off and there was just water running. I don't know how long outside. And then we had like a torrential downpour of rain, you know what I'm saying? And today I go downstairs and there's like a little bit of water in my basement. So I'm like, all right, we had 2 catastrophic water events yesterday, and I don't know which one is causing this little bit of water in my basement, but she saw it, so she alarmed me too, and it's like, I have to act like it's not a big deal. So it almost makes me look careless, but I have to like get her good. Like it's not a big deal. Right. Then I gotta work on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I spoke to you about it earlier. Like you called me, like, how's everything going? Like, matter of fact, today sucks. I got water in my basement. Like I spoke to you about it. You know what I mean? So like I'm troubleshooting with my friends and you know what I mean, other people that can help me with, but with her, I gotta like everything's fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not bothered by it. And it felt like it made me look a little careless, like I don't care about it, but I rather look a little careless than look worried. I mean, worried.
Well, that's why I be, to be completely honest, like that's my thing in my household. Like my thing in my household is I'm the, don't ask me for anything because everything is nothing. Doesn't mean anything to me. Like every big thing, if you're gonna make it a big thing, I'm gonna minimize it.
Yeah.
Every single time. I don't care if they're saying, "Yo, we're coming to take the house." I'm gonna be like, "No, we're good. All right."
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Every single thing in the household, as a man, I feel like is my responsibility to make it seem like you guys don't have a care in the world.
Yeah.
And I kind of put it on me. I don't know if it's like I don't know if that's a regular thing. I don't know if that's healthy, but I take everything that can possibly be like something to my wife or my kids, and I take it to me.
You shield them.
I shield them. Yeah. I'm the shield.
Yeah.
I'm the shield.
Yeah.
So that's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
I'm the shield to everything that could be the outside influence to hurt them. Like I'm there. That's that's the best way to say it, Ron.
Could it ever come across as being careless?
I mean, if someone figures out that if someone figures hold on. All right. So if I could be completely and truly transparent, the funniest thing that ever happened was recently. I got my son. My son is 19 years old or whatever have you, and he works. So I said, yo, you know what? The electric bill is yours. That's your bill. That's your bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, pay attention to the bill. That's your bill, whatever have you, ... You know what I'm saying? And I said, yo, this is your thing to be able to maintain our household. I'm going to entrust you in this. Your bill. Step away. Knock, 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 knock. Yo, listen. I answered the door. You owe $4,000 for the fucking electric bill. And I'm like, what?
5 million gigawatts.
And I had to step outside.
That nigga was going back to the future on niggas.
Hold on. I had to step outside. Lipa is like, you owe this money.
What kind of nigga came over? Like it was a plain clothes? Like it wasn't a worker?
Yeah, it's a plain clothes dude.
Oh, it was a worker.
Yeah,
he
the
one that
came ready.
He set the workers off on
it. The nigga came ready.
So
he called him back like, yo.
So I'm like, yo, like, so y'all gonna turn the shit off right now? It's like, yeah, like you shouldn't get paid in like a year. And I was like, yo, my son was supposed to pay the shit. He was supposed to pay the fucking.
See that's what happens with men though, right? Instead of like we feel like we can't ask for help, and it goes He's like, yo, I forget about it. Nobody talking about it. It's out of sight, out of mind. But then when somebody knocks on the door, it's like, oh shit, that shit came back and reared its ugly head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, long story short. So,
I ain't got no power in my house right now, so that's why I'm here. Can I take a little power home?
so long story short, like, yo, you should be able to, like, I don't know, like feed into your kids and set a standard, because honestly that shit was like I don't know. Actually was
well, we spoke about that a little bit earlier too, right? And we came to the conclusion that, you know, you should have been watching him, right?
I should have been.
You should have been watching him pay that bill.
I should have just been watching,
because it was a learning moment.
Watching the bill, as the bill was going through.
Because you were teaching him how to pay a bill. So when the bill comes in the mail, you should have showed him the delivery fee. You should have showed him the trends and made him more conscious of turning the lights off and turning the lights off and running power and conserving energy. And that's where the
cutting lights off.
Yeah, that's where the
etc.
Right. That's where the lesson in him paying the bill really should have been, right?
Right. And it wasn't that. And that's what it was. And that's why I'm bringing.
And we learn every day. Yeah, dog.
And we're learning as we go through, but it's like, dude.
But I think, like, as far as relationships go, the same way you shield your wife and your kids from the world is in chaos and you keep it cool in your crib, is the same way your lady should be like, yo, if you feel like unmotivated or whatever, or you feel like, all right, my place in this household, I'm da-da-da. She should be able to encourage you the same way, right?
Mhm.
She encourages, and you make sure you shield her from the outside world. You know what I mean? In a sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. To bring it back full circle to the
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was yo, listen.
Because
There's certain bills my wife would never know of. Like,
Mhm.
yo, what the fuck? Like, my wife would never know of certain things that are so expensive, but my wife would never know. She
Mhm.
just like she would never fucking know
unless she's watching now.
certain things.
But this is the
She
reason.
just
Like,
won't know.
If she's
She
watching
just
now,
won't
I think
know,
she
bro.
knows.
well, what we were talking about
I think she
earlier, though,
knows.
I think this is why you talking about women not needing men and being able to do things by themselves because their father wasn't around, right? Like, there's a certain level of shield that I feel like women get. You know what I mean? And
they don't get when there's not a father in the house.
I
You
think they
just
still
brought it
do.
here. You brought us right
I don't-
here, Ron.
I
You
don't.
brought us to the doorstep and you leaving?
No,
You brought us right to this point.
I feel like
I can't
there's certain things that men are exposed to that women very rarely get exposed to.
If there's not a man in the household, then they're all
So
exposed to it. And now they're
what do you think happens, right? When there's that same woman that didn't have her father around, and now she let's say, for instance, she's going to buy her first car. She gonna find a dude to come with her to kick some tires and something like that.
Not.
Or if something goes wrong with her car, right? She got a car.
She's gonna get that 19. She's gonna go to Major World, get that 19% APR, and she's gonna get hit over the head. She's gonna pay that shit, and she's gonna get the second one, and she's gonna educate herself, and she's gonna get when they have to do that shit on their own.
No, they don't want to do that shit on. No.
They get callous.
You know what they say? I don't even want to have to think about shit like that.
No, you're right.
What you
That's
mean?
all
You're
they
right.
can think of.
And
they can't trust anybody else with it.
And that's when it gets and then when it gets to the point of that, when they have to think about it, that's when they want a man.
Okay.
You told me about. I remember you told me about a homegirl, right? That says
I don't got no homegirl.
A chick that let's say she's a general homegirl. Like she knows she's cool with everybody or whatever. And she was like, "Yo, I need a man in my house. I need this done or whatever. I need a man in my house." Like she was doing it by herself, right? But now she's talking about she need a dude.
Okay.
Right? Because there's certain things that women don't want to have to think about, worry about, right? The type of shit that wives get shielded from, that these single women, they get exposed to, and then they that's when they get overwhelmed, and they that's when they want.
If a cat walked past this backyard right now, you think you could take that nigga home with you? If an outside cat walked around,
no,
like, yo, come here. Why? It's a feral cat. It's too used to being outside, fending for itself. It can't come back in the house. It's too used to surviving. It's feral. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let me.
We created a generation of feral women.
No, you can't. You can't.
It's gonna take you can. It's gonna take a lot of coaxing and a lot of patience and a lot of
No. Yeah. You could have a feral cat out here. If you start feeding that cat,
it's gonna take a while.
You could get that cat in the house and make that house cat.
Kulamawale.
If you start feeding that cat, that cat needs to eat. Out of necessity, they're gonna need that.
Yeah.
They start getting accustomed to you. That could be a house cat. Right. And what I'm trying to say, out of necessity, when they get exposed to certain women normally don't have to deal with or get exposed to, then they say, yo, this is why I need a man. They might not say I need a man because of this or money or whatever, but yeah, when some shit break in their crib, when their car break down, or when some other shit, where that usually married women or women in relationships, they don't even have to think about.
Yeah.
Right. And when they speak to their homegirls that do have a husband or a boyfriend, and they be like, yo, I gotta go to the car wash or whatever. You're like, oh, my husband take the cars to the car wash. I gotta go get some gas. My husband, he gas up my car or whatever this had a third. Then he'd be like, oh, I need a husband. I need a boyfriend. That's when they feel like they need a man. A lot of times.
AAA.
All right. Yeah. You got to answer everything.
Nah, AAA and a man.
A lot of times the woman don't even know that they could go get AAA. It'd be a man that tell them like, yo, you need to get AAA.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be shit like that. And
hey, listen, we ain't gonna solve the world problem.
No. It's not okay. It's not even about that. And I'm not trying to say that women need men like that. I think we need each other. That's why I prefaced it with what a man needs from a woman and a woman needs from a man.
Yeah.
We each bring to the table to each other. We bring that balance.
I think that it is a very secure balance that we need each other. And when you find your person, you're locked in, you understand the balance of how that feels. You know what I'm saying? That balance feeling is amazing, yo. Like it's like I don't know
how long does it take to get there.
Felt that. You know what I'm saying?
How long does it take to achieve that balance, KB?
I don't know. I honestly I can't give it a time frame or whatever have you. I just know when I felt it, it was like, yo, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right.
This yin and yang. Yeah, we chilling.
This is cool. Like, yo, she's picking up on what my weakness is.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yes.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way you want to think about it. I don't really think that is any real thought of, yo, all right, yeah, I'm weak on this, or you're strong on this. I just think that it's like you just get it. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the perfect place. This is the perfect place because we've been having meetings about the angle of the podcast and we want to help people and everything like that. And right now, we found our problem of the night. You know what I mean? And it's women who've well established their lives, allowing a man to come into their life, help, and to find that balance where they can actually, everybody feels, you know what I mean, comfortable in where they're, you know what I mean, supposed to be, you know what I mean? So as a man coming into a relationship with a well-established, you know, woman, what advice do you have for that man?
Or what kind of well-established woman?
A woman that has all her bills paid, really doesn't need you for anything financially.
You're still gonna be a man.
No, well, let's give that man who's dating that woman who's struggling to get into the thing, like her bills are paid, her car is maintained, she just likes you. How could you add value to that life?
To be stability. That's like, honestly.
Well, he's saying she's already stable.
No, you're stable in what? You're stable in paying your
finances,
bills, finances. That's all right. That's cool. Stability in finances is very good, but that's not mental stability. That's not emotional stability. That's not stability inside of themselves, which is, you know, that's something that I think a lot of females want, you know. So if you're that strong of a man that can have a woman that makes more money than you, but you can still be that strong kind of person to go to that it's going to make sure that, all right, yo, we're going to go to the gym. We're going to make sure that our bills are paid on the right time, and we're just strong in general.
Right. If I was kind of to add, you can hear me, right? If I can add to that.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because someone gets paid more than you doesn't mean that you're lesser than them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You add so much more just because of who you are. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that.
No, that's absolutely
that the person,
it's
the
just
person that you are as a man, and you're standing on who you are, and you do what you do on a regular basis and a daily basis, man.